Hey guys, it's Jessie. Welcome to my channel. If you want to see how I got this look using a boatload of new drugstore products, just keep watching. So I was browsing through YouTube this morning and I came across Tarte's video on the most disappointing foundations. And in that video, she talked about the Wet n Wild foundation and actually said she liked it better than one of the luxury brands of the foundation that she was talking about. So that sent me on a quest because I haven't tried this foundation yet. I went to two different stores. I tried my Walgreens, which is the closest, and they didn't have it. So then I actually did a little more research online and saw that the CVS near me had it. So I went and I stocked up and I figured I would do a drugstore video. Of course, not everything is going to be drugstore, but as much as possible is going to be drugstore. So starting off, this is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and I actually got two colors. I got Soft Beige and Buff Bisque. I think that Buff Bisque is going to be more my color. It's a little darker. The Soft Beige looks a little light. First, this thing unscrews and it has a little doo-wop. So I'm just going to put a little of that on my hand. I've already primed my face. Now I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and try out this foundation. Is that the smell of the foundation? It has a kind of a funky smell to it. CVS was having a buy one, get one 50% off on all Wet n Wild products, so I went a little ham on the makeup. But I still only spent like $30, so it's okay. This has such a strong smell. It's like mega perfumey. And I don't like the way that you have to get this foundation out. So it says that this is a light medium coverage, and that's pretty accurate. It's a pretty light coverage. I'm actually going to go in with another layer. For concealer, I'm actually out of the Maybelline concealer that is my go-to drugstore concealer, so I am going to take a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to go in very lightly. I'm not going to conceal a lot. To set my face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photofocus Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Neutral Buff, which is probably a little light, but I'm just going to go for it. Okay, I'm going to move on to my eyes and then come back to finish my face. I picked up the Rimmel Magnif Eyes Shadow little palette here. I don't know why CVS insists on putting their sticker on everything. That's really annoying. So I'm going to start with this pink shade in this palette, and I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. I don't think I've ever used any Rimmel eyeshadows. I have some of their lipsticks and some of their other products, lip pencils, but I don't think I've ever used their eyeshadows. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a smaller brush. Ever since I discovered Morphe, I really don't get that many drugstore eyeshadows because they're so cheap. ColourPop too. Those are basically my idea now of cheap drugstore makeup. So this is called the Grunge Glamour palette. So I'm going to go in next with this shade right here. And I'm just going to work that all over my eye because I want to bring this little sheen of this kind of brownish sparkly color. I kind of want to wash that over my lid. Then I'm going to go into this brown shade and just keep that focused on the outer edge of my eyes. For eyeliner, I picked up the Wet n Wild H2O Proof Liquid Eyeliner in black. And I'm just going to make a really thin line. I'm not really going to wing it out or anything. For lashes, I'm going to use the Ardell Demi Wispies. Okay, while I wait for the eyelash glue to finish drying, I'm going to start on my lower eyes. I'm going to take that same brown shade, that dark shade that I used. I have dog fur everywhere on me. I'm going to use that same dark brown shade and just bring that under my eye. For eyeliner, for my lower waterline, I don't have a Drugstore black kohl eyeliner. I'm just going to use my Ardency In one because, of course, it's my favorite. For mascara, I'm going to use my L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt Mascara. I love the wand on this. This is actually one of my favorite mascaras, not just Drugstore, just any mascara. It has a really cool wand and it lets you get really up in there and really elongate your lashes. Okay, for my face, I got the Wet n Wild MegaGlo Contouring Palette Contour. This is in the shade Dulce de Leche. To highlight my face, first I'm going to go into the lighter shade. Just dust that on a little bit. And then to contour, I'm going to go into the dark shade. There were two different colors of this little kit, and I think this was the darker one. It was a little more yellowy. The other one was more pinkish. For brows, I don't have any Drugstore brow products, so I did use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer and Clear Setting Gel. For cheeks, I'm going to use the Milani Power Blush in the shade Tea Rose. This is one of my all-time favorite blushes. For lips, I'm going to use the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Innocent. And for lipstick, I'm going to use the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Nature's Rose. I've had this for a long time. And I'm just going to go over that with a little bit of Milani Nude Cream. Okay, and here's the finished look. I really like the way that this turned out. It definitely turned out better than I expected, and I will definitely be using most of these products again. The foundation, I really am interested to play with a little more. It looks a little cakey when I look at it in the mirror, but that's because I did really cake it on trying to get a full coverage finish. I think if you left it, you know, that medium natural finish, I don't think it would look cakey at all. The contour kit was a very natural color contour, and I really like the way that turned out. The eyeshadows were pretty awesome. The eyeliner was the bomb. And yeah, if you like this video and want to see more looks from me, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.